Hi, I'm Chip Rome with the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, and for this episode of In the Know, I'm with Barb Castle, who is the president of the Connellsville Lions Club. Hello, Barb.
Hi, Chip.
Yeah, good to see you. Lions are busy, always busy, right?
Always busy.
And summer is your busier time, I have a feeling.
One of the busier times.
Yeah, so you have some summer concerts coming up, and you want to talk about those events and where they're at and what's happening.
I'm going to use my cheat sheet, though.
You're welcome to do that.
We just got our posters today, and I don't have it memorized. So as you know, and most people know, every summer we have a concert series at Lions Square, which is in downtown Connellsville. And I don't know how many years we've been doing it, but quite a while. And we try to get bands that are interesting, that people have said they liked, or try new bands. And lately, we've had some new bands, and unfortunately, they've gotten rained out. So we haven't gotten to really hear them.
The weather can be a problem.
In the summer, especially. Yes. So what we did this year, for people who are used to our concerts, we did change our schedule a little. Mm-hmm. We are starting 1 week earlier than we usually do. And we took off Father's Day because traditionally people want to spend time with their dads and not be at the concert. So that's been a slow night. So we skipped that one. Obviously, we skipped the weekend of the 4th because the town usually has something going on.
And they do. Yeah.
And we cut back from 10 concerts to 8 concerts so that we could have rain dates this year.
So it'll probably end up not being any less concerts than what you normally had because you were losing some due to weather.
Right. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
And hopefully, if we have the rain dates, the bands are going to be available. I know they already have schedules, so we'll have to see.
Okay.
So do you want to know the concerts we're having?
I would, yeah. Who do you have? So you start June the 5th, the first one?
June the 5th is our first concert, and it's with the Del Sols.
And they're a regular, I believe.
They are a regular, and they're local. Then June 12th is the band that we tried to have last year, and they got rained out.
This is a new band?
This is a newer band for us, and
Okay.
it's Echoes. And last year, they got rained out while they were singing Have You Ever Seen the Rain, which was kind of ironic. So they are being sponsored by Scottdale Bank and Trust. So as people remember probably from the last few years, we try to have sponsored nights, and then those sponsors can have different booths or giveaways or just advertise. So that's our first sponsored night. Then we're skipping until June 26th. Mm-hmm. And we have the Wally Gingers Orchestra, and that's Tom Dickey State Farm night. Tom Dickey sponsored the last 3 years, I believe. Then we are off for the July 4th. July 10th, we have Back in Time, and that is Armstrong night.
Wow, that sounds like a fun night to be there.
I don't know. Does Armstrong have anything planned?
We do. We're going to have a booth there. We're going to have some door prizes, so we encourage you to come out. And then David is going to be there recording this event, and it'll air later on the Armstrong Neighborhood Channel. And that's a thumbs up for that.
Okay.
So you get to if you can't make it, you can watch this event later.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
And then on July 17th, we have Birmingham. July 24th is Shelley McCombie Band. She's one of the favorites people like. She's being sponsored by Friends of Pat Stefano.
Okay.
And then July 31st, we have the High Rider Band. They're sponsored by R&R Tree and Stump Service. And our final scheduled concert is August 6th, and that is the Abilene Band.
August 7th, I think.
I'm sorry, August 7th.
That's okay.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, I understand.
The Abilene Band, and they are sponsored by House Financial Services.
Yeah.
So the people that sponsor nights, typically they have a minimum donation to do that. So they typically are the bigger sponsors. And then we also have other sponsors. So when you see the posters at Lions Square and around town, and when you pick them up and take them with you when you come to the concerts, you'll see all our sponsors. And we also announce those every week. And we have a sponsor board by the concession stand. So everybody knows who sponsors, because we can't do this without sponsors.
And it's a free concert, so the sponsors
Right.
allow it to be free.
Exactly.
And in your concession sales, too. And David's going to list those sponsors. They'll actually have the poster on the screen, too, so our viewers will be able to see that.
That'll be great.
Yeah, yeah. So do you want to talk about concessions? What can folks get to eat?
Well, we haven't decided officially yet, but typically we have hot dogs and kielbasa, and we have sauerkraut. And then we have different ice creams. In the past, we've had floats and we've had cones, but we also started adding Dairy Queen novelties. We've been offering those, so we will probably pursue that again this year. We try to keep it to a minimum because we have to staff it, and I don't know anybody that's seen it. It's really small. So we do try to keep what we have to a minimum, but people seem happy. And of course, we always have popcorn. Lions are known for our popcorn that we pop right there. So we'll have all those things available. Hopefully this year there'll be more people come out since we're post-COVID,
Right.
all the restrictions. So
And it's outside, which has always helped with this
It
event.
has.
And then, what time does the concert start? Do you want to talk about times, please?
Concerts typically start at 7. We're usually there about 6 starting the food. People typically come to get food first.
Okay.
And then we have our concerts at 7 to 9. The bands usually take an intermission. We sell 50-50 tickets, and typically at intermission, that's when we have somebody from the crowd pick the number, and we announce the winner, and you know, hopefully they're there still to pick up their winnings.
And you sell brooms that night too, or on those nights?
Yeah, we sell brooms year-round, which people I don't think realize. We have them at Tom Dickey State Farm and at Dr. John Ellis, DO. However, we also have them all at this. All of them are stored at the concession stand, so we do sell those. And typically, people actually come to buy brooms sometimes, not the concert, just to get a broom.
Yeah. Now, the Lions, their focus is on blindness on sight, right?
One of the focuses.
One of the focuses, but that's I think the money from the brooms help with that, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, the Lions started as the Knights for the Blind. We were named that by Helen Keller.
Okay. I did
And-
not know that.
We've expanded, so we now have we have vision, but we also deal with diabetes and childhood pediatric cancer, hunger, and the environment. They're the big 5 project types that the Lions International focuses on, and we all try to do things like locally for those initiatives as well.
Yeah. And then the Lions have I know you do the Falcon Stadium, you do the concessions there, which is a big project, and other things that you do in the community.
Yeah, in the fall, you will find us always, every day, it seems, at the stadium because we operate all those concession stands. And the idea behind that is the parents can watch their students in band, in sports, in whatever. And then what we do is we do divide our proceeds among those groups. So the band gets money, the sports teams get money.
So you
and
share that.
We share that with them. And we do all the work, they get all the benefits. So their parents can watch and they still get some funds.
Yeah, that's good.
So that's our big fundraiser type activity we do in the fall. And then we always have these concerts, and we always, every year, operate a rabies clinic in Lions Square. We typically work with Excella Health to offer 1 or 2 wellness clinics. And they're usually in the spring, but if they need us in the fall, we'll do that as well. We volunteer with the Yauk River Trail. A lot of us are on both of those organizations, so we do help with the races. We have a combined in the fall, usually the fall bike walk. I don't remember what it's called, but that one's usually the Lions and the trail together. But a lot of our members help at different trail events as well. We have lots of things going on. I can't remember them
Yeah,
all.
I know, and there are a lot. I know the Lions are very active, and during COVID, you were very active helping out organizations and individuals. And I think you were distributing milk, I think, at the high school that was donated. And
We distributed milk and food boxes several times during COVID, and we did donations for the first responders, and we did that twice during the pandemic.
well, thank you for what you do for the community. Appreciate that. And this concert is a free thing, as we mentioned, so it's actually a benefit to the community,
Right.
too. Now, the location of the concert, as you mentioned, is Lions Square. This is summer, so it can be hot, but I found something unique is that by the time the concert starts, the buildings that are there actually provide shade in that parking lot where you sit. So you want to remember to bring your own chairs. There are a few seats there, but not many. So you need to bring a folding chair out. But it's not real hot because the fact that there's some shade.
By the time the concert starts.
Yeah, by the time
Before the concert starts, people are hot, and if you come down, you'll notice they hibernate under the tree.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to be under the tree.
But I noticed actually by the time the music starts, you can usually find some shade.
Yeah.
Now you have other organizations that help you. I think the auxiliary police help with traffic control, which is a big thing.
They do, and we really appreciate that. They help with traffic control, and they just make sure everybody's safe. They also pass out flyers virtually every week because people ask them for them. And then we always get permission from City Council to close I don't know if it's a street or an alley next to the Clubhouse Pizza.
Okay.
We closed that for safety because
Right.
people were driving through there and people sit very close to that edge.
Yeah,
So
it's smart to do that. And there's plenty of parking for these events too. So the city has multiple lots that are really handy to this location.
They are.
So that works, and that's free parking also. Anything else you want to talk about?
it's pretty
You
much
hit a
it.
lot of the things that we talked about. So
that's good.
yeah, and I know this has been we don't know how many years, but it's been a lot of years that this has
It's
actually
been a lot of years.
Yeah.
George Pushkar used to organize it, and I don't know how many years he did it. I've been a Lion for almost 10 years. We've done it all the years I've been here. So
Well, I know there's a big crowd. Even if I'm not there, if I come down through town, I always see that there's a nice crowd. And I think you have a lot of your regulars that come out. And then, of course, the bands have followers, too,
Right.
that will come out, too. Well, Barb, good to see you again. I
You too.
appreciate the work you do with the Lions and wish you, well, hope that it's dry. We'll pray for dry days on concert days.
that would be great. Thanks, Chip.
Yeah. I'm Chip Rowan, and you're in the know.